Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I'm coming to you from the lair. It is a Tuesday, Mars Day. It is the 17th of May, 2022. And I want to do a daily grace card reading for you. And you know, if spirit prompts me, I'll do a spirit message as well. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, the place cleared out for me today. It's nice and quiet here at the lair, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for coming. I did just pre-shuffle this deck a couple of times, so let's get right to it. The first card is going to give us inspiration on how we can serve ourselves in a healthier way when we are interacting with other people. And you know, we can always use that. We can always use a little guidance on that for sure. Not easy being a human being. Of course, it's not as hard as we make it. So there you go, and there you are. Let's see what we get. Support. Support. All right, now y'all. Expect help. A divine power more magnificent than anything else that exists on the planet is ready to support our every move. You know, the thing is, it all comes down to worthiness, feeling worthy. We've been pretty browbeaten as humanity as a whole into thinking that, you know, we gotta perform, we gotta, you know, we gotta do stuff, and we gotta get on our knees, and you know, we gotta love one another all the time, and all this kind of stuff. And you know what? The truth is that there is a whole vast reserve of celestial, heavenly support that's ours. It's ours. It's ours as a birthright. We deserve it. Just for being our bright, beautiful selves. You know, and sometimes I pull a card that prompts me to tell you, like when you're trying to manifest, that you say what you want, you pray, you know, you supplicate, and then you get up and do something about it. And mostly you don't really have to manifest, okay? But you have to feel worthy, and you have to be able to believe that it will happen in the way that humans need some sort of they need a reason. You know, we need a reason. I remember when I was in sales, you know, they trained us to always give your customer a reason why you're there, because I was a cold caller salesperson for a while. And, you know, our little story was that we just got done with a big promotion, and here I am. And, you know, there's got to be some reason you're walking around with a set of luggage all over you, you know. But, you know, they needed a reason for me to be there. And so we need a reason to believe in ourselves. We need a reason to believe that there is support in our lives. Divine support in our lives for our best evolution on this planet. So the bottom line is, you need to figure out how to feel worthy. You know, we're busting through some old programming, and not all of it is our own internal programming. A lot of it has been something that has been laying upon us, you know, and it's part of propaganda. It's part of harnessing and you know, like you do to cattle, you round them all up, and you know, feed them the same information so that you know where they are and know what they're going to do. And I think it was the hierarchy's attempt at controlling the masses. But what it ended up doing to the individual is leading the individual astray in regard to the individual's own power set. You know, we have the ability to do so much in our world. We have the ability to control ourselves by thoughts, by our words. Somewhere along the merry line, you know, the human has been taught that's a misnomer. You can't possibly control your own circumstance. You're gonna have to go along with this. Okay? But there is a wealth of support for you as a human being here on this planet. You are a magnificent creature and you are being treated that way by the divine. You just have to start treating yourself the same way. Okay? All right? And you know what? If you can run that type of energy when you run into other people, they're going to feel it. And they may not know what they're feeling, you know, but they're going to feel it. But we are the healers of one another. We are the caregivers of one another. We're the teachers to one another. You know, and inadvertence, you know, it used to be a bitch, but inadvertence can be the biggest blessing on the planet if we're all running a peaceful energy, a peaceful helping kind of deal from our core, okay? So do yourself a favor, figure out how to create in your existence a feeling of deservedness. Whatever you got to do that, all right? All right, I'm moving on. I know. There she goes. There she goes. I'm sorry, but you know how it goes. Okay, this card is for the viewer. That's you. It's a personal card to... the Grace cards just want to give you a heads up on whatever subject they want to talk about for your personal life, for your personal journey, for your inward, outward going, you know. That's what our lives are all about. We go in and then we go out. We go in and we go out. Now let's see what the Grace cards have to say about it. Oh! Woo! And this is eerily right on time and in line and harmonious with what's going on celestially. Act. No half-assery right about now. No half-assery. Okay, and I did write a couple of notes, and I hope you don't mind if I refer to them, because I can't keep all of it in my head, but it said that exactly. This is what someone said the other day, and this is exactly the same thing. Stop being small. No half-assery, okay? Go big. Act. Charge forward. When we combine action with unwavering faith, the power of grace will meet our needs. And if you have unwavering faith, groovy. But if you don't, how do you get it? You feel worthy. How do you feel worthy? I don't know. How do you? Got to get up and do something. You got to act. Okay? That's the beautiful knitting of these cards. This was so perfect. And like I said, the truth is we don't have to perform, you know, we don't have to tap dance, we don't have to do anything to receive grace in our lives. But as humanity, as a whole, as part of the collective, we have been influenced by the powers that be on this planet, and we are having to break through, bust through some concrete poured on top of us. Okay, we're the little grass growing through concrete right about now. So the best way, the thing that you can do to this is the utilize, act, do something in your world that makes you feel proud of yourself, that makes you feel like a loving individual, that doesn't create chaos in your immediate world, that's not combative. Something that you can truly be grateful for, something that you can really be proud of. And then you can start to feel worthy for all of this stuff, you know? You can feel worthy of the support that's there for you. And then that makes it easier to believe that you're going to get it. It makes it easier to believe that it's there too. When you feel proud to be who you are, you feel entitled. And I don't mean to, you know, the good prices at the movie theater, or, you know what I'm saying. You feel entitled in life as a character of quality. You feel entitled as a human being to all of the goodness that can possibly be bestowed upon you. Okay? And And you start to realize that you are being supported in so many ways, and that sparks gratitude. And when gratitude gets sparked, it all just harmonizes your faith, your gratitude, your imagination that enables your faith. All of it starts to click together like clockwork. Okay? And I call it the satchel of goodies, the tools, the skill set that we came in with. It's grace. But I also call it the love center. It's all honed in this vibration of love and kindness and the intent to make it better, whatever it is. A non-combative energy, a frequency of kindness, a frequency of cooperation. That's going to get you everything you want in your world. Will it show up exactly like you designed it? Maybe not. Probably not. Which means you got to keep your eyes open and keep your faith engaged. Will it show up exactly when you want it? Probably not, but it'll show up when you need it. If it's for you, it'll show up when you need it. And once you start to notice those things in your world, you start to realize that you are a quality individual, that you do carry skill, you do carry abundance, you do carry favor. And when that happens, you start to really appreciate who you are. You start to appreciate yourself and love yourself. And when that happens, it's so much easier to give that to other people. And when that happens, you get it back on the regular. People have asked me, how do you stay so loving when other people are not loving to you? And I'm like, yeah, but you know what? The more loving and kind I get, the less I get that crap. Yeah, you got to flow through some of that stuff because that's how you learn your deal. That's how you learn your skill set. That's how you learn your game, man. You got to have that. Those are challenges, not obstacles. Do you stop in the road when you see a speed bump? No, hopefully you slow down a little bit. I'm sure your car would appreciate that, but no. You slow down and you take it, and you keep going. You can divine your own deal. You can divine your own life. You have to take control of your mind, and you have to make your mind tell your brain what to do. They are completely separate entities. And I suppose that is the original message that I've got coming onto this channel through this, whatever source this is coming through me. I have heard so many echoes on other videos, specific places that have just lighted me up and made me feel worthy of coming before you and giving these messages that I give. And the one that seems to be an original thought here is that your mind and your brain are separate. You can think your way in or out of anything. You can. You can. That's how powerful you are when you start to recognize that you have a faculty that's directly related to source, that wears intuition like a crown, that can control those automated responses that have built up in your portfolio from programming and propaganda. That's the key. That's the key to being free. Okay? All right. I'm not sure if that was cohesive, but you know what? It comes and it comes out. I know, and I really try to be on purpose, and I kind of had something, but okay. So, the full moon, this is what I got. This is it in a nutshell, y'all. First of all, you're going to be challenged in life. You know this. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to respond in the healthiest way for you. You to manifest things to feel good about. There are no more excuses. You cannot manifest your happy existence and all of the bounty that you deserve and is sitting there waiting on you if you feel bad, if you feel loathing and dread and annoyance and disappointment. You can feel them all you want, but the more you feel that, the more you get that. Okay? The more you feel those things, the more you get those things. Okay? So, the way to combat the negative energies that come at you because you're shining so bright is to shine bright. You know, that one person who's just going to pick on you and say things that try to trigger you. The minute you stop being triggered, the minute you stop reacting in a negative way, they're going to get bored. They're all going to fall away from you. I can't even tell you how many people I annoy with my light and my happy. You know, they look at my life and they go, wow, you don't have this and you don't have that. How come you're so happy? I'm like, because I'm me. And I really feel that way. You know? Okay, and then more about the moon. Look, this is what I wrote about that. You are going to be challenged by lower vibrations, which is the Mars Aries energy. No offense, Aries, but that's what it is. Okay, and it's ever present right now celestially. Look, stay connected. Stay connected to Source. Stay connected to yourself. Hold yourself together. Stay steady. And be willing to use this energetic field that we're in to release the negativity that you might be harboring that will cause you to lose your high vibration when someone else is kind of poking at you or just even in your vicinity. And trust me, it's a daily situation. It's not hard, but it is work. You need practice. So welcome that stuff. You need that practice. Okay? You know, when I was playing golf, when I was able to play golf, which I'm trying, but I loved errant shots. Not that I did them on purpose, but like I love to see people go into the sand. And it's not that I liked seeing them hit a bad shot. It was that I couldn't wait to see how they got out of it. Try and embrace those things as a challenge. And right now, this energy is so ripe. Let those things come at you and utilize it. Utilize the energy to let go of your past traumas so you can't have that be used against you. So that won't poke its ugly head out when you're being challenged. So that you can meet those challenges with grace, and when you go to bed at night, you're like, yeah, all right, I'm growing, I'm getting it. Source, I'm getting it. And trust me, Source is going to know what you're up to and reverberate that in your world. And sooner or later, you're not going to have as many challenges because you don't need as many challenges because you're busy working on manifesting your best life. How? Through being happy with where you are, what you have. Knowing that because you're doing that, your fruit is going to come. Okay? And the only other thing I'm going to say about that, I don't have anything else to say about that. That is exactly what this moon phase is about. And I know the full moon was like yesterday. Hey, let me tell you something. We're still rolling out of that energy for the next several days, probably the rest of the week. It's a big deal this time. So you have time. You have time to harness some of this energy. Go inside, do the work, spend some time alone with yourself. Dig that stuff out of there. hold firmly, and then toss it. Toss it back out. It will disintegrate. And the way to make it stick is to be determined to love yourself as a happy individual, no matter what. No matter what. Because you're alive. You got stuff coming in your world. And if you can manage these emotions and keep yourself above that water, above that negative water, all of the stuff that's coming is going to be good. It's either going to be a challenge setting you up for the next good thing, or it's going to be great. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I know this one went long. I didn't mean for that to happen. It just did. So there you go. I am going to post this as the full moon video, okay? And it seems like it's not a lot of information, but you might have to go back and watch it twice, because even though there were only a few points, they're integral. They're very important. And you still have a lot of time to work on it. You still have a lot of time to utilize the energy, okay? And then I'm going to get busy on the new moon, because the new moon this month is going to be expansive and fantastic, all right? So here are your two cards. Du jour, support. You have to know that you are being supported. You're being wholly supported in your best endeavors for your best evolution on this planet. How do you do that? How do you know that you're being supported? How do you feel worthy of believing that there's support for you? Act. As a human being, go ahead and utilize that tool. Get busy, do something, charge forward, make it happen for yourself. Do as much in your world practically possible to make your dreams light up for you, okay? And then sit it out. Trust that Source has you. Trust that support is yours, okay? All right, that was fun. I'm sorry it took so long, y'all. I really am. I really try to go quick and make it short, but sometimes, you know. All right, thank you so much for being here. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up, and please, if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. I want to grow the channel. Thank you to them. I got 2 new subscribers in the last couple of days. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. And if you think anybody would get anything out of this video, please feel free to share. Share with your peeps. The more the merrier. Okay, I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you soon.